Yo, what is going on, guys? It is District Trending here, bringing you guys this brand new video. Now in this video today, we're going to be going over all the reasons on why Eminem and MGK are having beef right now in the rap industry. Now these reasons on why Eminem dissed MGK on his new Kamikaze album, and then why MGK fired back with a diss song on Eminem on his song Rap Devil, are all insane, and you guys are definitely going to want to watch this video all the way until the end, just because you're not going to want to miss on why these people are beefing right now. And who knows, Eminem could be getting into more beef just because how many people he dissed on his Kamikaze album, but we'll talk about more into that later on in the video. Right now we're just going to focus on MGK and Eminem. Also, make sure you guys leave a like on this video right now if you guys are enjoying this beef that's going on between these rappers. I know the rap industry has kind of been a little stale lately, so it's really nice to see something, you know, actually happening. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well if you guys would like to join our iPhone X giveaway. To enter, just subscribe to the channel, leave a like on this video, and then turn on my post notifications to never miss when we call out the winner. Now, with the latest release of Eminem's new album titled Kamikaze, there's a song on it that's titled Not Alike, where he raps the words, "And I'm talking to you, but you already know who the F you are, Kelly. I don't use sublims, and I sure as F don't sneak diss, but keep commenting on my daughter Haley." Now if you guys listen to the song, you may have heard that line because it probably stood out a lot because how much emphasis he put on that line in the song. But now let's just get straight on into where all this started. Now back all the way in 2012, MGK tweeted out that Eminem's daughter was a very attractive woman and whatnot, and Eminem definitely wasn't going to take that with a happy face. Now after MGK tweeted about Eminem's daughter, which let me remind you guys, Eminem's daughter at the time of 2012 was only 16 years old, so she was underage, while MGK was overage. I'm pretty sure he was about 19 or 20 or something along the lines of that. So let me remind you guys, she's underage when MGK was tweeting that. Eminem contacted a bunch of like radio shows and even some music producers telling them, you know, not to mess with MGK and all that stuff, and it actually kind of brought down his career a little bit with his music sales and just his music plays in general, just because not so much people were, you know, messing with him, and he wasn't getting the radio time that a lot of these music artists are getting. Because believe it or not, being on the radio actually does help your music sales a lot, because how many times you guys just driving in your car and you listen to music on the radio or something, you're like, man, I really like this song, and then you just download it. So it actually brought down MGK's career just a little bit, and MGK definitely wasn't happy about that. But I gotta say, MGK kind of had this coming when he decided to tweet that about Eminem's underage daughter. So I definitely understand why Eminem did that. I'm pretty sure anybody would have done that to protect, you know, their loved one, especially as I do gotta mention, she was underage. Like, when you're overage, you can't be really doing that, especially if you're like a celebrity, like tweeting out about an underage girl and things like that in like an attractive type of way. It's just kind of something you don't do. But after all that happened, things kind of just went silent with the drama in between these two, and that was like literally a couple years ago. But now, just a few days later, Eminem decides to release his new project called Kamikaze, and not only has he been dissing MGK in this, but he also dissed a ton of other rappers as well. But a lot of the other rappers that he called out and dissed on the album literally didn't even care. If anything, they actually made videos of themselves talking about it, and they were really happy about it. They were happy and excited that Eminem even acknowledged them in one of his songs, because as we all know, Eminem is easily one of the greatest rappers of all time, and he's an idol to literally millions of people, especially in the music scene. A lot of people nowadays, you know, grew up listening to Eminem, you know, 50 Cent and things along the lines of that. So Eminem was definitely a huge idol to a lot of these music artists, especially even the ones that he dissed. But MGK didn't take the diss Eminem gave him lightly, and he decided to release a full diss track on M, which was uploaded to World Star Hip Hop. Now don't get me wrong, I'm a really big Eminem fan. He's literally one of the greatest of all time, but I do gotta admit, MGK's diss track that he would put on Eminem was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, like some of the bars in it had me going, like, you know, it was pretty good. But I do know for sure if Eminem decides to fire back at MGK, which it could probably ruin his career. Like, I'm just gonna be straight up with you guys. If Eminem decides to fire back at MGK, it could possibly ruin his whole career, which could be scary for him. So I would definitely, you know, be careful. If I was MGK, I'd probably, you know, reach out to M and say, you know, no hard feelings or anything along the lines of that. You know, Eminem did drop a song on MGK, so MGK just decided to make a song about him. You know, see if they can just set it there. Now, a lot of people are saying right now that just because how old this beef was that with Eminem and MGK from 2012, that the beef that they're having right now in present day could just be a little bit set up from their music labels just to promote M's new album and then just to promote MGK as an artist, just because he has been kind of slowing down as of recently, MGK, and then Eminem, you know, it's Eminem. His album's obviously going to do good, but if you have some beef go along with it, that's just going to boost up the sales even more. Now, there were so many other rappers as well that Eminem dissed in this album, and I actually did make a video talking about 10 rappers Eminem dissed in his Kamikaze album. So if you guys would like to go check that out so you guys know every single rapper that Eminem dissed in his album, there will be a link of that down below in the description. I highly recommend you guys go watch that, just because if you are, you know, looking into all this beef, you're gonna want to know everyone that Eminem actually called out in that album. And he also dissed a lot of other music artists on his song called Fall, which he also just released a music video of, which was a really well put together music video. Like literally while at the time I'm recording this, he dropped it 20 minutes ago. I just watched it and I knew I had to make this video, and then I'm going to make another video talking about that music video. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys would like to see that. Anyways guys, it has been District Trending and I'm out. Peace.